Yes, sir. Watch it. Get the back! Get the back!
Shalom, Yashar Allah. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you hopeful elect Akim out there that are laboring, that are pushing this word and truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise, Idaho camp, coming at you with just a couple in the news updates. You know, some things that are going on this week and some things that have happened today. You know, and the first one that I want to start out with is, you know, this migrant rush to the border. You know, at the border walls with one of the National Guards. Apparently, you know, as you saw the video, they were pulling the razor wire to the side and, you know, pretty much bum rushing the National Guard agent soldiers and even knocking one over in the video. If you watch this video, they straight, you know, they do knock over the guardsman right there. I guess it was a civilian, Salakia. But either way, man, you know, this is just a sign of prophecy, you know, of these uproars of the people. And he was the man that you hear screaming. He was saying, ayuda, ayuda. That's Spanish for help. You know, like, help me, help us, help, help, help. That's pretty much all they're saying. You know, and by the looks of this video, I mean, it looks like all, you know, military-aged men. But also, you have to think of it, we're looking at it from the U.S. side. So the people that would be in the front of a group trying to get through would be the men, you know, in the front. The women and children will probably be behind, rushing through the fence later. You know, but I'm going to get the article on this. Here it is. This is real news, no bullshit. It's an online news place. This is footage taken from Jenny Tier from the New York Post. Shows over 100 migrants illegally entering the United States and breaching through a group of Texas National Guard members in El Paso, Texas. So they're probably crossing from Juarez. In the video, the migrants yell ayuda, which means help in Spanish. Texas National Guards members can be heard yelling get back and get the fuck back. In an article by the New York Post, Tier wrote, a group of over 100 migrants attempting to enter the U.S. illegally rushed a border wall Thursday, breaking through razor wire and knocking over guards in the process. Mixed reporting from other sources on the ground indicates that a large group of individuals have been camping on the Mexican side of the border waiting to be processed. These people have reportedly been waiting with little food and water, you know, so they are definitely getting upset, you know, the conditions that Jake is dealing with in the border, man, especially when resources are being strained. And also, you know, Texas has, you know, passed the laws to where, you know, they're just arresting, you know, so-called illegal immigrants looking on site, man. They can go up to you and pretty much say, show me your papers, please. Continuing, this comes as there's been an uptick in illegal breaches over the last 24 to 48 hours, with Texas National Guard members being overpowered. It also follows a Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling that is now blocking Texas from arresting individuals they suspect to be illegal migrants. Okay, so I don't know. I'm hearing mixed things because I'm seeing that Texas law passed it. They're saying they can start arresting them, but this is saying the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. That doesn't make. I'm gonna look that up right now because I saw the Supreme Court said they can continue that. Court votes in favor of Texas. Salakia. Just make sure I get the facts straight. Okay, here it is. This was 2 days ago. This is what I saw. This is Supreme Court allows Texas to enforce state deportation law. This is Supreme Court on Monday allowed Texas to enforce a controversial law that would allow state law enforcement officials to arrest individuals suspected of entered the United States illegally. Although the court did not provide an explanation for its decision, Justice Amy Conn Barrett, in a concurring opinion joined the justice. Okay, so pretty much saying, you know, that's what I heard as of Monday, you know, March 19th, right there, as you can see. You know, they said, okay, Texas, you can pass that law. It's not going against the Constitution. So if they're allowing, you know, them to do these things, you know, to protect their borders, you know, it's only a matter of time until they're doing it on, you know, American citizens, so-called, you know, that think they have their rights that are keeping them safe. Where it's gonna be show me your charagma, please. It's gonna be show me your you know, show me your right hand, please. You know, but this ultimately, you know, through the Spirit, this is just causing more division in Esau's society, so that he has a person to blame for his falling country, for his failing policies. You know, it's always easy to blame Jake, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native American is always going to be pointed at as the people that are the ones doing it, man. And as you saw the video that came out last week of the Honduran migrant that was saying, hey man, these houses are open, all we do is got to go literally run up in them, man. You know, the squatters law that they're finding out about, you know, and just running up in these houses and sitting there, man. You know, so there's another video that I'm going to show, you know, I'm trying to get straight to the point, but it's showing you the mind frame that the Americans are going to be in when these laws start to happen, man. And these guys are on a podcast talking about it, and I'm going to show it next. But what it's going to, you know, make is a more angrier world, like Klaus Schwab said. You know, that people's pity towards their neighbor is going to be no more. You know, so I'm going to actually get a scripture before, you know, I get it, you know, too far into these damn these articles. This is 2 Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And this is our measuring stick, the scriptures, that when we see these things start to pop off, we know, hey man, it's about that time. Especially when there's never been any type of so-called, you know, multi-crisis, a polar crisis happening all around the world all at once, you know, with different fronts opening up, you know, on a major scale where it's nuclear missiles are on the line. This is, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You know, and he's visiting this place with judgments. You know, like the scriptures say, every morning his judgment doth go out. You know, so the Lord is bringing that hammer every day, man. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Is this not an uproar? You know, not to mention, you know, the different conflicts around the world, you know, that are escalating everywhere from Taiwan to Ukraine. Verse 5, Salakia. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Because even since the very ancient, you know, prophets, you know, they were speaking about these days, man. And Israel, you know, being elevated on a status, the fall of their enemies, you know, and the ultimate state of chaos that this world is going to go out in. You know, so going back to the people's mind frame on when they're going to get so violent, because they're seeing these National Guard troops. I actually recorded a comment thread from this videos, and all it is pretty much these Edomites advocating for the fucking National Guard to just open up on them, which in any other third world country, any other place, you know, that a border was being rushed like this, that would happen, man. And there is a possibility that this video could even have been set up, man, you know, to further push that. Like, look what these migrants are doing, stepping all over us, you know. But this is going into what I was talking about these people's mind frames that they're going to go into. Listen what these gentlemen have to say. They're on point.
Show up and knock on your door and say, we're going to tell you one time, you need to leave. That's all they're going to say. Not going to say anything else. And what happens next? These squatters will wake up in the middle of the night with a tap on their shoulder. And as soon as they open their eyes, there's going to be 2 or 3 guys in ski masks. And one guy's just going to rain a crowbar down on his kneecap. Smack! And then the squatter's going to scream, and they're going to say, you've been warned. And they're going to leave. And when the cops show up, if they show up, the neighbors are all going to say, we didn't see anything. That's where we're heading because of the laws they're passing, because the police are defending the criminals. And now you got this crazy story, which we'll get into as well in a minute, of the illegal immigrant criminal alien saying, here's how you steal homes from people in America, land invasion.
That one's particularly disturbing because of the way he was saying it, in my opinion. He was angry.
And he was serious about it. He was like, "This is how we go get places to live in the U.S. We just steal them."
That video's worth watching. That's nuts.
When civilizations stop respecting property rights, this is what you get.
Damn, Esau. Only if you had that same type of thinking when you came over here and raped, robbed, and pillaged this place, man. Worried about, what did he say? He said, to live in the U.S., he said, this is how we get places. She said, this is how we get places. To live in the U.S., we just steal them. Yeah, no shit. Just like your ancestors, huh? Man, fucking feminine ass Esau up here worried about losing his kingdom, man. You should. Cause, hey, man. Jake gonna be that young lion standing up, man. You know, and this could be one of those reasons that, you know, gets it popping, man. Especially, not to mention with all the other things that are going on to the eclipse. And there's a lot of, you know, talk about the eclipse of there gonna be an EMP or, you know, a certain, you know, something false flag that's gonna happen. They're gonna say it's a solar flare and, you know, an eclipse is gonna knock out all the power. You know, hey, man, Lord willing. You know, I hope so, but there is a lot of celestial events coming up, but these people bugging out, talking about reptilians and, oh, this is the alignment and it's crossing over this town and it's making this symbol, man, making it super deep, man. All it is a sign of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he's returning, man. You know, and these different things that are coming, you know, to pass that you'll be able to see, like the devil's comment, Salakia, you know. But all this is you know, that escalation. And the video that I want to show you right now, based on what those men said, because it's going to be a violent world, man. You know, Esau is not going to stand for his country to pretty much just get run up in like that, you know. But this is Yahweh Shem Yahushua bringing this place with military-age men, soldiers, but also future soldiers, you know, for the draft. You know how they said these so-called illegal immigrants can get citizenship if they join up for Esau's military. But this is Jeremiah 51:13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters. And that is talking about Babylon the Great, specifically talking about that they do have embassies throughout all the parts of the world. But also, you know, dwellest upon many waters. You know, America is surrounded by 3 major bodies of water. Abundant in treasures, very rich land. North America is a very rich land from wood, metals, oils, you know, Salakia, you know, minerals, animals, literally top to bottom. This place has everything to be a superpower, self-sustaining nation. You know, that's part of the reason why it grew so big and so powerful so quickly. Thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness, because the measure is, you know, this is how much you were going to do, no more and no less. You know, the Lord has had it. Verse 14, the Lord Yahweh of hosts hath sworn by himself. He's like, on me. You know how Jake says, on me, on my name. You know, that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai vowing to destroy this place. Surely, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. And that shout is a shout of war. You know, and these people are going to be, you know, going crazy when they see actual gunfights in the street and war battle scenes in all across, you know, Babylon. And if you've ever seen, this says a caterpillar, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, because when caterpillars come on a plant, they swarm it. You know, this is, here, I'll show you just a quick image. Caterpillar swarm plant. So you just go to images, select it real quick. But there's a picture where it's like you can barely even see the plant, you know, it's just covered in, you know, caterpillars, and they're just devouring it. But, you know, here's one. You know, these are those little fuzzy caterpillars. But it's just showing, you know, how when caterpillars get together, they usually munch on one branch and cover it up until it's all gone. You know, as you can see, this is kind of what I was looking for. You know, so many. And that is a description of how Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to, you know, bring the judgment on this place. You know, and so, you know, going into, I had another couple things to say, you know, about that migrant coming through. This is a comment feed. You know, if you want to just watch this Baba Kasha and pick out what you can, you know, like as you can see, Esau just wants these. He just wants to grab his blessing, man, and just lay him down. That's what he really wants, man. He said, that's an act of war. That's an invasion. What the fuck? Hey, and they right, man. He said, why ain't they shooting, man? All these people, this is what they want, man. They want to see a video where the National Guard just start plunking down Jake, man, with their M4s. Just like the swarm of zombies coming through. They want to see him just get laid down, man. That's a video they want to see. But, hey, man, you know, it's going to come to that, too. It's going to come to that very shortly. You know, I just want to speak, you know, a couple more things, you know, about the solar eclipse. The National Guards are being deployed in Oklahoma, in Texas, and the reasons that they're saying is an influx of tourists. Yeah, sure. Well, an influx of tourists doesn't need to be controlled by elite chemical, biological, and radiological nuclear unit, which is also going to be there to study the eclipse, which, hey, man, it's kind of crazy the different things that are coming, you know, because, hey, man, talking about the point of Esau getting so ready for a solar eclipse. You know, schools are canceling, you know, jobs and businesses are closed down, National Guard, you know, troops are being called up. I saw a video online that's saying a National Guard member, he's like, I just got activated, I just got the call. You can see right behind him all his, you know, graduation plaques and everything like that. He said, I'll keep you guys up to date as much as I can to where they're sending me, but, you know, it's getting real. He's like, I can't say too much, but it's getting real, man. You know, this is one more scripture through the Spirit that I wanted to just bring out, man. This is just the amount of judgment that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bring on this place, and this is just a culmination of events that are coming together that we're going to see happen. You know, it's going to seem like all at once because everything's going to be so chaotic, like a whirlwind. Yahweh Shem Yahushua says, you know, I will come, you know, with that whirlwind of destruction, man. Roughly paraphrasing. This is Micah 5:15, and I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. And so call Halah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Yehovah elect Akim that are out there laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, man. Lord willing that this lesson was edifying. You know, there's a lot going on. I know I was kind of just throwing it at you, but, you know, just something through the Spirit that we have to be aware of, man. There's a lot of these things happening, and, you know, just trying to report on them so that, you know, brothers can, you know, and believers can stay up to date, man, because, you know, another side note is that Neuralink patient is now playing chess, you know, with his brain, and he's saying this is the best thing ever. As soon as they started, I stayed up till 6 a.m. playing a video game online because I've never been able to do it before, man. And I was at my job listening on the radio, and they were having talk show hosts talk about it like a positive thing. So they're starting to sell it. They're starting to sell it and want people to take it, man. So again, Lord willing, lesson was edifying. Till next time, shalom.